Good evening, America. My name is Akonji Agbola Akinwale Lawrence. And I'm still on the point that the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, Mr. Donald J. Trump, should be removed from office immediately. He should be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And here are my points. Mr. Donald J. Trump, coupled with his former ally in their one-party system, Mr. Joe Biden, were able to ooze out $1 billion going into my bank account. I don't own the money. Shola's father owns the money. The money must be returned. Up to today, Mr. Donald J. Trump has not returned the money. They divided it 50-50. Up to today, the United States government is in the hole for $1 billion plus the interest accrued of $200 million, which cumulates into $1.2 billion. What did Mr. Donald J. Trump do when he resumed office as the President of the United States? He issued a promissory note. Up to today, only God knows how many promissory notes he has issued. This is a fraudulent human. This is a criminal, to say the least. He must be removed from office. He must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. To give a promissory note with the letter heading of the president, he is the president. But to issue a promissory note for a personal debt, he stole the money. He was able to sign for it and ooze out $1 billion out of the banking system, going into my bank account. The money must be returned immediately. The federal government has all the documentation. That is why they don't want Shola to come and see me. That is the reason why Shola is not able to come and visit me, to come and see me. Mr. Donald J. Trump has to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You cannot have a personal debt of $1 billion and I issue a promissory note to that effect. What's a fucking promissory note? Who cares about a promissory note? I've said it before and I will say it again. The federal government of the United States is in the hole for $1.2 billion to that $1 billion. Because now, right in your presence, Mr. Donald J. Trump is perpetrating a form of illegality. He's issuing promissory note with his letter heading as the president. And you could see it that he's not able to pay his bills. He's not able to pay his bills. He stole the money. He should be arrested as such. He's a thief. I've said it before and I will repeat it again. Mr. Donald J. Trump stole the money going into my bank account. $1 billion to be specific. He's a thief and he should return the money. And that is just the list of what he has done. He rigged the election. He should be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I can't say it any better. He said it with his own mouth. He used Elon Musk to hack into the computers in Pennsylvania, and the computers were ruling for Trump all the way. He rigged the election. That is enough to remove him from office. This is the only country where the vice president will be missing. And nobody is saying nothing. I've never seen it on the planet. That a vice president, a former vice president, is missing. And nobody is talking about it. I've never seen that in any part of the world. This is the only country where the vice president is missing and there is no investigation. Everybody is keeping mum. Nobody want to ruffle the waters. Nobody want to tackle the inevitable. Mr. Donald J. Trump should be arrested for rigging the election. He said it with his own mouth. Elon Musk is caught on tape saying it. Joe Rogan talked about it. What else? What other information do you need? to remove the president as the commander-in-chief. That is number 2. Number 3, Mr. Donald J. Trump killed Kobe Bryant. He ordered a military helicopter to shoot a javelin into Kobe Bryant's helicopter. Primarily because of a lousy, X-rated video clip of himself online. So he could become the number 47. He should be arrested and he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Mr. Daniel J. Trump killed a number of Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians were killed at Mar-a-Lago. Their international passport is still with the FBI. Up till today, Mr. Daniel J. Trump has not been arrested. He has not been prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. All those Nigerians are not going to die for nothing. Mr. Daniel J. Trump must be arrested for murder. They died at Mar-a-Lago. They were cannibalized at Mar-a-Lago. He must be held accountable. That is his official residence. That is his official residence. Over 3,000 Americans who access that same X-rated video clip are no longer on the surface of the earth. They are all missing in action. He must be arrested and prosecuted for these over 3,000 individuals that are missing and presumed dead. These are the reasons why the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, Mr. Donald J. Trump, must be what? Must be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Remember, the same thing I said about rigging the election. His opponent was what? Was Kamala Harris. Where is Kamala Harris today? Let the officials of the United States come and answer the damn question. Where is Kamala Harris? Can anybody in the United States account for Kamala Harris, the former vice president? We want to know her whereabouts. We want to know her whereabouts. We want to know her whereabouts. As I told you earlier, during the time of Joe Biden, a lot of money in pallets, by the way, a lot of money were printed, airlifted into Israel and stored in the bunkers of Netanyahu and in the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu. Up to today, they have not been returned. They closed the case. That means Mr. Donald J. Trump is in the camp of Joe Biden and they are all about to retire, and they have the intention, once they retire, they go share the money. Show the American people which money we're talking about. Let them see pallets of money, pallets of $100 bills rolling for miles on end. If there will not be any riot in every state of the Federation, show it to the American people. Mr. Donald J. Trump should be arrested. He should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. It's a must. It's a must. You cannot siphon this amount of money in collaboration with Joe Biden and have it in the bunkers of Netanyahu and the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu, and nobody want to bring the money back. What is the American money doing in Tel Aviv? In bunkers. What is the American money doing in the climate control warehouses in Israel? America, you've been duped. Listen to me and listen to me attentively. America, you've been duped. You've been duped. Sooner or later, you will have to go to war with Israel. Yes. Quote me and say so by the power of God Almighty in Jesus' name. You will have to go get that money back. You have to. You have to. You have to. Again, just to let you know, let it be known that Mr. Donald J. Trump made a call to the police command in Cape May County to have me killed. That is an attempted murder. When he didn't pay my money, I told you I'm going to out him. As a cannibal, once you are outed, you should commit suicide. But he's not a cannibal, I guess. He's not a cannibal to the core, because if he was a cannibal to the core, he will have committed suicide. All the people cannibalized at Mar-a-Lago were caught on video. Joe Biden was in the video. Donald Trump was in the video. Netanyahu was in, Mar-a-Lago, hitting humans. Hitting humans. Everything must be accounted for. We can't have a president that is killing black people in the United States of America. He must be held accountable. He must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. My Willie Gary's restitution has not been paid. These are the people who stole from me. And in the books of the United States, it has been recorded as being paid. Mr. Donald J. Trump must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. My founder's keeper, the money I found underneath the basement of the bowling alley, all the money has been spent. They shared it among themselves. They must be arrested and they must be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. It's a must. It's a must. They have to account for all this. They have to account for all this. They have to account for all this. Whether we like it or not, all the money there was in the Oval Office, all those naira, all those dollar notes, does not in any way belong to the president. All those dollar notes are not in the banking system. He must be held accountable. Whatever led to all these dollar notes at Mar-a-Lago, all these dollar notes in the wardrobe of Kamala Harris, all these dollar notes in the Oval Office. Somebody should be able to ask the president to answer questions thereby. Somebody has to hold him accountable. Somebody has to hold him accountable. They were also caught on video telling a federal agent to lie that I'm not the owner of the founder's keeper. All caught on video. So they could get away with all the money they stole. These are my points. That is why I said the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, Mr. Donald J. Trump, should be arrested, should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. He has no business being the President of the United States. No. He has no business whatsoever being the President of the United States. He must be held accountable. He must be held accountable. He must be held accountable. I can't say it any better. Arrest Donald J. Trump now and prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. He has to answer questions. Most especially, he is a thief. If you want to have the President of the United States being called a thief for 4 years, welcome to my world. I'm going to call him a thief for the next 4 years. Until he returned that money that belongs to Shola's father. Until he returned that money that was going into my bank account, that ended up in his bank account. I will never stop calling the President of the United States a bloody fucking thief. Oleni is a thief. Barao Banza is a thief. And I will continue calling him a thief until something is done. That is why I said you have to arrest him and you have to prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. This is how low the President of the United States have come. Stealing money from what? From the banking system. They think every money going into people's account are for the grabs. And when he was caught right down there, what did he do? He issued a promissory note. What is a promissory note going to do? The old man is still there. You haven't paid him. We're going to be saying this for the next 4 years? Hell no. He has to go. Donald J. Trump has to relinquish authority. He has to hand over his government. He rigged the election anyway, and they have all the proof. Why is he not being kicked out? And those are my points. Why Mr. Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, must be removed from office as soon as possible. Again, my name is Akonji Agbola Akinwale Lawrence. And I have all my green cards and my evidence. If you stole money from my banking account, money going into my bank statement, money going into my bank account, I will call you a thief, Mr. Donald J. Trump. You are a thief for stealing that money. If you stole my Founder skipper, I will call you a thief, Mr. Daniel J. Trump. You are a thief for stealing my Founder skipper. Whether they tell you it was Lawrence money or not, that doesn't matter. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. You are a thief, and you will be called a thief for the next 4 years. Until that money is paid, you are a thief. Daniel J. Trump is a bloody fucking thief and should be removed from office immediately. Again, my name is Akonji Agbola Akunwale Lawrence. Do have a nice day, America. Stay blessed.